Victor Purton here on behalf of the Australian Leadership Project. During the recent CSIRO Data 61 conference, Michelle Gallaher took a little time out from comparing the event to share reflections on the leadership of Dr. Hugh Niall.
I think the leadership that I most admire in Australia is, if you like, it comes to a funny old saying around BHP, but that quiet achiever, somebody who sits in the background. And there was a tremendous man that was the chief executive of the Australian Stem Cell Centre for a while, Dr. Hugh Niall, and he'd spent many years overseas at Genentech, and he came back to Australia, and I used to call him Australia's best kept secret, because he kind of was, and he didn't necessarily have that showmanship kind of personality, but at the heart of it, directly, when he spoke to you, when he asked you to walk with him, there's just no way you could refuse. When I look back over his career, and I guess, he's now in his late 70s or early 80s, there's probably no one that shaped me as a leader more than Hugh. He used to have this beautiful thing, we'd sit together, and I used to call him the king of silence, and he would sit there and say, "Michelle, is there something else you'd like to talk about? Is there anything else that you'd like to tell me?" And I'd sit there resolute going, I'm not, that's it, I'm not doing all the talking. And then eventually you'd go, "Yes, actually there was just this one more thing." And he would be so enthusiastic to be able to hear you out, and then he'd often give you permission and a huge pat on the back to go away, think about it, talk about it, collaborate, do it. But when I reflect back, the intensity of those meetings that we had, and the way I walked away feeling like, I had high heels that were 6 foot tall, and my chest was out, and my, shoulders were back, and that feeling when you can give somebody that as a leader, that's so what I want as a leader. That's how I want to make other people feel.
And that's a big thank you to Michelle Gallaher and to Ted Purton, who did the camera work. If you'd like to read more stories of Australian leadership or share some stories of your own, please come to our website www.australianleadership.com. Have a great day.